Episode 79, Moving from AI Paralysis to AI Empowerment. You know you should be using AI in your marketing, but you're not. Why? Because like so many marketers who answered my recent survey, you feel blocked. Maybe it's time, maybe it's fear, maybe your organisation is anti-AI. Well, today I'll help you go from stuck to empowered in just 6 minutes. Hello and welcome back to the AI6 podcast. I'm Joanne Sweeney and I'm on a mission to bring marketers with me on this AI journey in just 6 minutes a day. This episode was inspired by a survey I sent to my AI curious community where I asked one simple question. What's stopping you from embracing AI in your marketing? The answers were honest, vulnerable and incredibly familiar. So here's the questions summarised for the 6-minute episode with my advice along with them. Challenge number 1, I don't have time to explore AI. Well, first of all, let's reframe that. Start with one micro use. You don't need a strategy, you need one 5-minute win. Try summarise this blog in 3 bullet points or write 5 social captions based on this email. That's AI adoption. Use voice prompts in ChatGPT or Otter to save time. Challenge 2. AI tools are blocked by my organisation. This is a very common one. Okay, so you've got to reframe it first. Start where you're allowed to play. Use your own device. You've got to start by using AI personally to test ideas before you bring it into the workplace. If you haven't already done that, that's okay. That's called shadow AI. So think about how you can use AI personally to find a recipe, to cook a meal based on what's in your fridge, to plan an itinerary for an upcoming holiday or weekend away. By using AI, you better understand it. Again, use ChatGPT, the free version, or if you're a Microsoft user, you can use Copilot. Challenge 3. I fear sounding like everyone else. Okay, so let's reframe this challenge. AI is your collaborator, not your voice. The output is generic only if you allow it to be. Think of AI as your rough draft assistant. You add the insight, personality, and you polish up the copy. Here's another tip. Make this sound more like me, professional but warm, with a bit of humour, to your prompt request. And even better, why not upload something that you've already written yourself and ask it to replicate your tone of voice? Challenge number 4. I don't know who owns the content. Well, I've got a whole episode about that. But let's reframe it first. Know the risks, but don't stall practicing. Yes, of course, copyright matters. As an author, I totally understand. But most content you create with AI isn't meant for legal submissions. It's for speed, clarity, inspiration, brainstorming, collaborating. Obviously, there's terms and conditions with all of the tools that we use. And also, you want to use AI to draft, not to deliver. So the workaround here is use your human final review to keep things compliant. Challenge 5. We don't have Irish language support or budget for tools. And if you're listening in another country, of course, I'm in Ireland, then maybe it's not the Irish language, maybe it's another language. So first of all, we reframe it. Adapt AI to your workflow, not the other way around. For Irish or other language niche use cases, AI might not be perfect, but it can still help with around 80% of it, like formatting, strategy, repurposing, project planning. A workaround will be to use free tools to get structure or English drafts, then translate, review for compliance. Now, Adobe are offering translation services within Adobe Express I have tried it for a client and they thought it was pretty good. But as always with AI, you know the rule, human in the loop. So, my friends, we're talking about progress over perfection. You don't need to be fluent in AI right now. As I said to a client this week, we're all starting at AI literacy zero and we're all on a foundational journey. But you need to be fluent in your own niche area, and you absolutely are. So you're bringing that to the AI table. And as long as you're curious and willing to practice and willing to learn a little bit every day, just like listening to this podcast for 6 minutes, you're on to a winner. So start with your own personal challenge, adopt it into your own personal life. And remember, you don't need to know everything. Nobody does. And we're all practicing and we're all on the AI journey together. But what you do need to know is uncover and discover what's slowing you down at work and how AI can lift the load. So from AI fear to freedom, it's a journey. But start with action. If today's episode sparks something for you, share it with a colleague who's feeling stuck too. If your team needs hands-on help moving from AI fear to confidence, then why not hire me for an in-company AI workshop? You can also take a look at my CPD accredited AI diploma for marketers. It's open now. You can use the code AI610 for a discount. I'm Joanne Sweeney. This is the AI6 podcast. I'll talk to you on the next show.